It's exciting times for the Shiba Inu token and its holders, as the token has been showing some really promising moves in recent times. SHIB's price and market cap are at a better position than they have ever been in a while, and it looks like things are on track to get even better. If you're excited about this, make sure to keep watching this video to get all the details. Disclaimer. To start with, Shib has been making headlines lately as it overtakes the market cap of popular stablecoin BUSD. For those who don't know, BUSD is Binance's stablecoin, and it has been losing market share since New York's financial regulator directed Paxos to stop issuing the token. Adding this to the fact that Shib has been doing relatively well, it's no wonder that Shib has managed to overtake the token in regards to market cap. Currently, Shib's market cap is at $6.8 billion, and it is occupying the 14th spot on CoinGecko's ranking of top cryptocurrencies by market cap. If Shib can keep up its performance, it should be able to climb up to the 13th position in no time at all. That position is currently being occupied by Litecoin with $6.9 billion as market cap. I think that gap can be closed soon, but what do you think? Please share your thoughts in the comment section. As usual, when things like this happen, people have been trying to figure out what could have triggered this spike in Shib's market cap value. But before we get into that, this channel has a daily giveaway of 100,000 Shib. For a chance to participate in the giveaway, all you have to do is subscribe to this channel, like this video, and leave a comment below #ShibaInu. Good luck. Well, it seems to be a consensus that this spike has something to do with all the developments that have been happening in the Shiba Inu ecosystem for a while now. With all the updates and announcements, it's easy to see how people's confidence has been growing, which would naturally result in an increase in purchases. One of the most recent updates has to do with the metaverse. I mentioned in a previous video that the dev team has mentioned that the plan is for the metaverse to be up and running by December this year. They mentioned that this project would not be entirely complete by the end of this year, but users would be able to use and explore many of the features. Having something of a deadline for the launch of the Shiba Inu metaverse must have sparked hope in the hearts of Shib holders. Speaking of hope, there are a number of Shib holders who have had their hope in Shib validated. These investors were turned into millionaires and billionaires seemingly overnight just by making a small investment. And there's a particular investor that just went ahead to quit his job after what happened. I mean, if you were a truck driver that suddenly became a millionaire, I'm pretty sure you would do the same. The former truck driver, who has not been named, invested just $670 in Shib in 2020 at about the time that Shib had just been launched. What this means is that this investor was there through Shib adding another zero, but he decided to stick around regardless. And the next year, he was massively rewarded for his patience. In just a couple of months, his $670 Shib investment grew to $1.7 million. Interestingly, we wouldn't have known anything about this if the former truck driver's employer did not come out to say something. The employer didn't reveal the identity of his employee. He just seemed genuinely happy for his former employee. Here's what he wrote on Twitter. One of my drivers quit because he made $1.7 million in crypto on a $670 investment. Good guy has kids. Doesn't matter. That'll still infuriate the bankers and lawyers slaving away for $500,000 a year. Now, some people might be wondering, why am I rehashing the story? In fact, you have probably heard this story or something similar. Well, this is not me trying to inform your decision or anything. It remains your own duty to do your own research before making any sort of financial commitment. However, you might want to consider stories like this as you try to make your decision. Not financial advice though. So what is this story teaching us? Well, basically that there might be merits in waiting out a price slump. Remember that this former truck driver saw Shib at a zero not too long after the token was launched, but decided not to sell. Other investors in the exact same situation decided to sell out of panic, and they've regretted it ever since. On the other hand, this former truck driver is definitely not regretting his decision. That said, please remember that this is not financial advice. If you found this really valuable, please drop a comment and share this video with friends. It really helps with the YouTube algorithm, thus helping me keep increasing the quality of the videos. Anyway, something else you want to consider as you make your decision is the fact that there have been positive movements within the Shiba Inu ecosystem. We already talked about the dev team's plan to make sure that the ecosystem is, at least, usable before the end of the year. But it looks like there might be even more development updates coming for Shiba Inu and games. It's definitely not news that the Shiba Inu game Shiba Eternity was launched in October of last year. You also know that legendary game developer William Volk was the consultant on the development of Shiba Eternity. Well, he just recently posted something interesting on Twitter. He posted an image of 2 Shiba Inu dogs on a leash and captioned it must be a sign, while tagging both the official Shib accounts and the Shiba Eternity account. No one knows why Volk posted what he posted, but what if it has something to do with what Shytoshi said about the game earlier in the year? According to You Today, Shytoshi Kusama said in a Shibarium blog post this year that the goal for Shiba Eternity was to produce a quality game that could be leveraged and licensed to the greater Shiboshi community and made into a Shibarium version that rewards players. He noted that this goal remained on track while teasing a blockchain release. So this could be Volk trying to tell the community that the expansion is starting already. After all, he is the consultant on the development of the game. So it would make sense. But it could also be him hinting at something else entirely, maybe even a new game. Or it could just be him teasing the community and there's nothing new coming. Please share your opinions on this in the comment section. One more thing before we call it a day here. Shiba Inu is breaking records yet again. The number of long-term SHIB investors is currently at an unprecedented number. The fact that there are long-term holders is nothing strange. Many cryptos have holders that have been in the market for a long time. However, SHIB holders seem to be more tenacious than many other crypto holders, especially considering the current state of the market. Just so you really understand what I'm getting at, more than 60% of SHIB holders have been holding their tokens for more than a year. That is, more than 800,000 people have been holding onto their SHIB tokens, tenaciously refusing to sell even when the market doesn't seem favorable. This also means that when the price of SHIB finally hits that 1 cent dream, a lot of people will be cashing out big time. That's a nice way to think about it if you ask me. Meanwhile, the number of people who seem to be cruisers has significantly reduced. Those who have held the token for 12 months or less are now about 30% of the entire Shiba Inu holder population. That's about 360,500 wallets. And those who have held their tokens for less than a month are now just about 3% of the entire population. These figures suggest that Shib has managed to gain a more stable investor base. Many of those in the market currently do not seem to be looking for quick money, which is good. It could mean that we'll be seeing less of a massive exodus in the future, but I guess we'll just have to wait and see. I can't help but also point out though, that the fact that the number of people that have held their tokens for less than a month isn't that high seems to suggest that there haven't been many new people buying SHIB for the first time. These new people would constitute the less than a month population, don't you think? Anyway, this is just me thinking. Please share your thoughts in the comments section below. With that, we come to the end of this video. If you enjoyed the video, then please like this video and don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section. This really helps me with the YouTube algorithm. Also, please share this video to as many people as possible. Let's get this news out there.